Hey guys, Karl the Schuckert here, and I'm recording this video here for HanFan and his people. First off, I'm very excited to be able to have the opportunity to show you guys something that we've been working on for quite some time. Me and myself and my business partner Keith Gosnell, if you don't know who he is, he's been behind some pretty big product launches with a lot of other really top level marketers, including myself. And this is actually our first product this year that we've been spending quite some time building. And just before I get into it, I want to give you a little story about how BlogaShop really came into play. BlogaShop was an idea that I had about a year and a half ago, and I talked to some of my good SEO buddies. So it has, just so you know, it has something to do with a little bit of SEO, something to do with WordPress, and also something to do with Shopify blogs. Now, Shopify blogs is where the idea actually originated from, because it is an underutilized area. You see, most of my friends that are in e-com, including myself and my wife, we run a few different e-com stores, but we're always so spending so much of our time on actually running paid advertisements directly to our store, which is great. It gives you tons and tons of traffic that you can control that is highly usually targeted by audience types, which is great. But because of that, I found for even us is that we forgot or would forget or neglect the actual part of the free traffic. And one thing that's really tough about getting free traffic is that you have to figure out some content ideas or templates or something, and then you have to consistently add content. They say content is king, and really I think it's consistent content is actually what is king. And so we decided, me and Keith talked, and I said, hey, what do you think of this idea? Do you think we can build it? Keith has got a developer background. He said, yeah, Karl, I think we could build this. So we started building it late last year, and we've gotten to the point where we've got it done. We're just basically speeding to get it out there. We're doing a charter membership type of program right now, just to get it out there. I already know that these techniques work. These have been proven techniques that work with a lot of WordPress stuff. So this does, by the way, you may not have a Shopify store, and that's okay. You could actually use this inside of WordPress, and you can use it in posting in any of your blog. So if you have a blog somewhere, you could actually use this for content ideas, and then you could create this content and then push it onto your blog, and then we will show you ways to SEO maximize it, so that way you can get a ton of free traffic to your site. And what you can do that's even cooler is that you could have backlinks to any of your affiliate links or info products or make money online or physical products. Maybe you have an e-commerce store that's not on Shopify. You could still use this software for that purpose to get tons and tons of free traffic. But if you do own a Shopify store, even greater, because now you can do the same thing, have the same power that you'll have on the WordPress side. You can actually do now on Shopify, and we're going to actually show you guys a little demo right here live, so that way you guys can see how this thing works and see the power that is inside of it. I think you're going to be excited just as much as I was about the idea, and just as excited about being able to utilize this software to maximize the potential of free traffic to your site, which is, again, that area that a lot of people neglect when they're spending so much time on ads. So let's go ahead and get started and take a look at that. So as you can see here on my screen, we've got, it says BlogaShop right here. This is a WordPress plugin. Think if you're a Shopify person and you're not really used to WordPress, or vice versa, think of this as like your dashboard for BlogaShop. Don't really think of this as I need to have WordPress. Look, you can get a WordPress site set up for very, very inexpensive, okay? But on here you can see that on here you can see that this is going to be where our categories are. And look, we have 66,000 categories available at your fingertips. Okay, that's on this site. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to look at all of these categories, and we have over 200 categories. So 66,000 articles with over 200 categories and subcategories that you can pick all of this content for getting great ideas to. You could either rewrite some of the content, but I'm going to show you, you're going to get access to a free spinner. I'm going to show you here in a minute. But let's go with pets. So pets, we've got a few. We could do exotics, insects, birds, cats. Let's just do dogs. You could do probably a certain breed here if you wanted to, but let's do a search and see what it comes up with. Okay, cool. So we did dogs. There's not a lot of content, but there's some content. We know people love their pets, so if you were selling a physical product, maybe this would be a good area to get some of these content ideas. And you literally could just pick them all if you wanted to and save them if pets was your thing. So let's see here, what do we got here? 3 destructive ways to hamper your dog's training. Help your pet cope with growing older. 5 short ways to stop your dog from jumping on guests. That might be a good one, right? So I'm just going to grab one for the example purposes only. Okay, now you can see it says successfully saved article. So now we know it's saved. Then we can go, well, before I go there, I want to show you one other thing. Now we can go to video search, and you can search YouTube. Pets jumping on guest. Okay, and also on top of that, I want to point out that you can use your own URL for your YouTube videos as well. So you can actually grab YouTube videos on the 3rd largest search engine in the world, which is going to give your blog post a little bit of extra validity and just go that extra further steps. So let me go ahead and search that. Okay, well, there was one, which is fine. So in all of YouTube, there was one that talks about that has that jumping on guests, which is probably perfect for this. So let's save checked results. Okay, and now let's go to saved results, now that we know it's saved. Okay, so you can see this first one's here. And also, too, I want to point out that on the right-hand side, you can hit this if you want to get some training on this particular spot that you're at, or you can go directly to our tutorials, where is our membership vault, and we'll show you that here at the end. So let's convert this post. I'm going to go ahead and hit convert. And cool, so we have all of the information here. We can change anything we want. Okay, we can change the name if we want. We can add stuff in here if we wanted to. We can do some SEO value right here, and I'll go in that in a minute, but let's go ahead and spin the content. Now, the first thing that I want to mention is that we connect to both Spinner Bros and Spin Rewriter. But Spinner Bros graciously gave us a free account for everyone that gets a BlogaShop Pro membership. So everybody that gets a BlogaShop Pro gets into BlogaShop Pro. It's a one-time price, and we have a special thing for you here. Whoever gets in there, they are actually going to get access to a version of Spinner Bros where it gives you, like, I think it's limited to 50 spins a day, which is still pretty good. Or if you actually own one that gives you more spins, you can actually use your API keys, or you can use Spin Rewriter, which is one that's been around for a long time and it has quite a big user base. I'm just going to use Spin Rewriter because this is on our dev account and we've been using this Spinner Bros quite a bit. So I'm going to go ahead and click on here. And so what it's doing right now is it's taking all the text and creating spin text and rewriting it. It's just making sure that the content is a little bit or slightly different, so that way when places like Google or Yahoo or Bing crawl your sites, they're going to be able to see, like, oh, this doesn't look the same as like where the original content may have came from. So now you can see that it is a little bit different. So you can see here on, I don't know if you can see it that well, it's dark, but it says dogs are full of energy and they take no something. So dogs contain power as well as they take no second chances to shower their love, right? So it changed the context of that. And I can actually spin it again if I wanted to spin it again, or I could discard it, or I can say I accept. Now, as soon as I hit accept, this is going to refresh. Okay, and as soon as this refreshes, you're going to see brand new content in here. Okay, cool. So the content has now been changed. Okay, and it's not a lot of content. It's not too much content on here. What I would do too when it comes to spinners, just so you guys know, is I would, go through and check things out, see if there's any grammar mistakes, see if I need to highlight anything. So it looks like this right here was bolded for whatever reason. Doesn't look like it needs to be bolded, and then it looks like it goes together. So I mean, there's gonna be some strange little errors here and there. Okay, but that doesn't really matter. The idea here is that it just gave you all of this unique content now. And so I could go in here and I could add some of my own ideas in here, or I could just take it as it is. Now that I have it spun, now what I want to do is I want to find some royalty-free images. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to look for some. Wait, before I do that, I'm going to find out where do I want to stick these royalty-free images. So wherever I put the cursor on the page is going to be actually where it allows you to add that. So now I'm going to look in here. Now we have 3 different sources for royalty-free images. We have Pixabay, Pexels, and Wikimedia. So let's see here. Dogs jumping on guest. Not sure if anything will pull up on that, but yeah, it didn't. Jumping on people. Nope. It's a little bit too long. Let's just try dog jumping. Okay, there we go. So there's a bunch of different images here that I can grab, and I can kind of go through here and see if I can find, you know, more. You can see there's tons and tons and tons here, obviously. Let's see if I do dogs with people. Might be too long. Nope. Okay, cool. So there's some really good ones in here. I'm going to grab this one. They say that the faces work really well for marketing purposes. So I'm going to put that on there. It looks like a good one. And then here, if you notice, I can change all the titles. Caption, if I want to add a caption, I put alt text. I can put descriptions, put alignment center. If I want to link it to a media or a custom URL or none. And you know, the other thing you could think about too about this is if you have like a keyword search type of product or something like that, if you happen to, or any of our webinars that we're going to be having, we're going to show you how to get keywords or low-hanging keywords. I would, you know, kind of use those keywords for SEO value, and then I'm going to say insert image. Okay, right now I'm inserting the image. There's the image. And then now that I've inserted the image, it's been saved into my media files. And so you always want to make sure that you have a featured image. So I'm going to go in here to featured image. I'm going to grab that one. I'm going to set it as featured image. Now I'm going to take this and actually delete it. I'm going to hit save draft. You never want to publish from inside here unless you want to publish it inside of WordPress. Then you do want to publish. But before you publish it, you're going to want to save kind of as you continue to go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab another image right here. Actually, what I'm going to do, I'm going to grab another image. Say dogs. Probably millions of dogs, right? I'm going to look for a cool picture. I actually have a Weimaraner, so I'll use that one. I'm going to change all the titles and the alt text and description, media, I'm going to say none, and insert image. Okay, very cool. So now I've inserted that image, and then I'm going to go down here to the bottom, and I'm going to add the save video. So I have this save video, insert the save video, and then I'm going to go ahead and save draft. So once it saves here, then what I'm going to show you guys real quickly is I'm going to go to preview. So I'm going to go ahead and open this up into another page and just see what it looks like. This is what it'll look like on your blog inside of WordPress. Okay, this is what it would look like, and this is theme based. So you know it's not that pretty, but for for something that someone wanted to read about, 5 brief ways or whatever. You can rewrite this however you want. Brief ways to stop your pet dog from getting on guest. Okay, so that's what I'm looking at. And then we have this image down here where someone's training that specific thing. And now it gives validity. And now what I could do is I could go back here and I could add links inside here. So I could go and be like, I want to add a link right here. Maybe you have a graphic you want to use for it that you build somewhere. You could have links. You could have these backlinks that you want wherever you want. Now, the other thing that you can do is you can now post this inside of your Shopify blog. This is really cool. So we built a BlogaShop Shopify blog just for this purpose. And let's post the article. So we will leave. Okay, so that now was just posted inside of this blog. So now I'm going to go ahead and look at the blog. And it should be here. So let's let it load up. Okay, now cool. So now you can see these featured images for different blogs that we made. This is inside of Shopify, by the way. So now if I wanted to go look at this particular blog inside of Shopify, here it is. Shows that it was posted by myself. We've got the image. We don't have the featured image, right? Because that's going to be the one that you saw on the other side, only unless it's in WordPress. Then, like I said, I left a space here, but you could have a backlink or something to a a ClickBank or a JVZoo type of product or something that you wanted to stick here. Easily do that. Maybe there's products in there that can teach people how to train their dogs and their pets, and then there you go. Now that is what everybody gets in the front end of BlogaShop. Everybody that purchases BlogaShop Pro, this is what they get. Pretty friggin' cool if you ask me. Now the other thing that I do want to mention, that whoever does take advantage, we have an OTO, which is called a one-time offer. We've got a way for you to stick these collections or products. Let me go to a different, let me go to a different blog here. So you can see this is the store. Since I'm here, you can see like some of the stuff in the store. But I can go here to the blog. And let's look at one of these. I'm not sure which one, but let's just look. We didn't put any products on that one. That must have been just a test one or something like that. Let's try this one. If not, I'll show you guys. I'll actually just inject one onto that. So here we go. So you can see there's a little product right here. I'm going to actually just show you guys too live again real quickly how to do it. So this, again, remember, this is the OTO one. But in OTO 1, it gives you two different features. One of them is you can add products from Shopify. So I'm going to go ahead and grab the store that I'm connected to. Here's products. I can select collections, or I could select products. What I'm first going to do is just grab, well, let's see. Maybe I'll just grab a shirt or something like that. Now I'm selecting the product. Gives you two options. One is like a wraparound text, and the other one is a full-length layout. So I'm going to do wraparound text and hit OK. Okay, and so that product is right there. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put another product, but I'm gonna put a collection. So I'm gonna grab the store, all products, collections, and home and garden. I mean, none of these products really match dogs, but if you had a dog store, it could. And then right here you have collection for full length. And let's go ahead and save draft. And let's see if it changed this. If not, then I got to publish there, but that'll be fine. So let's go ahead and update. Let's see if we have products on here. Nope. So what I got to do is hit publish to here again. Grab myself, make sure you put it in the blog, and then hit post article. Very cool. Now let's go ahead and refresh. Did it create a second blog? It might have created a second blog here. It did. So I'm going to show it to you. You can go in and delete that other one. And so here's the products you're going to see. So here's the image. Here is a product that you can now buy. And you can see how it kind of, the text wrapped around to the side here. So instead of it like, it's kind of like having an ad on the side of your stuff. And then this is the one that goes across, and then here's the video. And so then if I wanted to purchase that, I would click there, and then it takes that person right there to buy the product that they're looking to purchase. So pretty cool, right? Now the next thing I'm going to show you too that I almost forgot is we also have a, it says canned, let's see here. Canned comments. Actually, we have two different spots here. One is you can add canned comments that will go into the comment moderator. So I go to Shopify blog post right here. We can see that I've got the second one here that it made two instead. I should have went here and edited, but now I've just deleted it. And so now you can see here there's no comments, but this is like your dashboard for comments. And whenever there's a comment, you'll be able to open up the comments wherever that comment might be, and then you'll be able to moderate it and use those canned responses as well. The other thing I want to point out to you in OTO1, not just the product injector where you can inject products from your Shopify store, but on top of that, you can do these things called campaigns, and you can do scheduled blog post. What this is like an automated blogging thing. So you could basically create campaigns based off keywords that you want, and then you could set it up. Once you set it up, there'll be all of these. You can see that 2 of them were completed during our test, but you can create a whole campaign based off of what you're trying to pull free traffic from, your targeted traffic from, and then you would be able to just kind of fill all these out, and then you could either add it to your Shopify blog or add it to your blog post. And the cool thing is we kind of just did this like in a 3 steps. So you go through each one, you go through all these steps, and then you'll be able to have that auto blogger. So that's it, guys. I'm excited to have you guys, whoever comes on board with us. Like I said, this hits 2 different areas. You either could be someone that really likes using WordPress and you want to create blog posts for your WordPress sites to create free traffic with unique content from our 66,000 content library, or our YouTube video Snatcher, and also our free image Snatcher. All that stuff is combined into one for WordPress and Shopify blogs. We just showed you the power of that. This will definitely help people to start maximizing their blogs, which again will help them with creating SEO value. And on top of this, we have a few webinars that we're going to be hosting right after the launch ends, where we'll be teaching you how to get your sites crawled so that YouTube can, or not YouTube, but Google and some of the search engines could actually crawl your sites. And again, the more you do that, the higher you can rank and indexed, and really just start focusing on that SEO aspect that I know that a lot of people on the e-com side are missing out on. So hope you guys got a lot of content out of this. Tried to go as quickly as I can, but once you get used to it, you'll be able to pop these out really, really fast. And anyway, I hope you guys get on the inside. We also have the members blog. I don't know if I could show, I can show you this real quickly. There's not blog, but the membership vault. You have all this training here, like tons of BlogaShop training. It might make me, it's going to make me log back in here, but you can see it here real quickly. So let's see, you got the training, so we can go through some training and stuff like that if we wanted to. All of this is included. You'll get all the training you need. You'll have support you need. We also have a Facebook not fan page, but group that you can be a part of. It's going to be a pretty big community of folks that should join it pretty quickly, and it should grow really, really fast. I'm pretty excited for you guys. This is a charter membership, so you're getting in early. We just wanted to be the first in the industry to come out with a BlogaShop, so you could blog your shop on Shopify and or WordPress. All right, guys, this is Karl the Shark Schuckert. Thanks for listening, and again, like I said, I hope to see you guys on the inside. Talk soon. Hey, I'm Karl Schuckert, the co-creator of BlogaShop Pro, and along with my good friend and business partner Keith Gosnell, I would like to show you in the next few minutes how to generate truckloads of free traffic to your Shopify store or WordPress site with total ease. Now, we all know that without traffic, no one will see your store or site, right? And if no one sees it, then that means that no one can purchase anything from you, correct? Well, the problem it seems today is that there's a lot of people spending a lot of money on traffic to their stores and sites with little to no return. And frankly speaking, some of these people, if not most, don't have tons of advertising dollars to waste like the big corporations do. Well, I'd like to share with you how to take advantage of a rarely used feature within Shopify to get as much traffic as you can possibly handle. As a matter of fact, I'm quite sure you've heard of this tactic before, but aren't leveraging it enough to bring you all the traffic that you desire. Okay, are you ready for it? It's blogging. I know, you're probably saying, I already know about blogging. But the question is are you using it effectively enough to get you and gain you a ton of traffic for free? Probably not, because it takes too much time and effort to see little results, right? But
But what if you never have to figure out what to write exactly to help you get that targeted traffic? And what if you had access to over 66,000 plus and growing articles and over 200 plus categories and subcategories to help you produce content for your Shopify blog or WordPress site? What if you could click a few buttons and instantly have access to tons of related YouTube videos to help you sell your products on your Shopify store? What if you had access to over 1 million plus royalty-free images for your content? What if you could spin any article from our content library at will? What if you could moderate all of your Shopify and WordPress posts and comments from one central dashboard? And what if you could optimize subject lines, headlines, metadata, and image data for ranking unique content all search engines love? Sounds like a dream come true, right? We've put together a very simple solution to help any Shopify store owner as well as WordPress site owner to accomplish all of the above, but faster and with less headache. I'm excited to introduce BlogaShop Pro. BlogaShop Pro is the #1 WordPress plugin that generates tons of free profit-pulling traffic for any Shopify store or WordPress site with a few clicks of the mouse. With BlogaShop Pro, you'll have traffic pulling power at your fingertips. Let me show you what's included. First up, you'll receive the premium BlogaShop Pro exclusive content library. Grab access to over 66,000 plus articles sorted by over 200 categories and subcategories for any Shopify store you'll ever need. Now, you'll never have to figure out what to write because all the content ideas are done for you. Just this alone, with another component of BlogaShop Pro, which you'll see in a moment, will give your Shopify store SEO superpowers while gaining a ton of free traffic in the process. Up next is the BlogaShop Pro YouTube Snatcher. YouTube right now is the 3rd largest search engine online. And with BlogaShop Pro, you can harness the power of YouTube to help exponentially grow traffic to your site. How? By searching the entire YouTube database and snatching any relevant, highly targeted video and inserting it into your blog post. Just think about it. Let's just say you were selling a product that regrew hair and you added a hair loss video to your existing blog post, and voila, you've established validity for purchasing your existing products. Can you say cha-ching? Up next is the BlogaShop Pro Spinner Vortex. When you combine the power of our 66,000 exclusive article library with the BlogaShop Pro Spinner, you'll have a ton of unique content at your fingerprints and on demand. And if you're a little bit picky about the type of spinner you use, we understand. That's why we've also included support for 2 of the major spinners online, with more coming soon as we grow, which are Spinner Bros and Spin Rewriter. Use any of these options to turn regular content into highly unique spun content and then just inject a ton of flavor into your Shopify blogs or WordPress sites. Up next is the BlogaShop Pro royalty-free image library. So not only can you spin unique content to any Shopify blog as well as add relevant videos, but we've also set you up so you can make your content stand out with access to over 1 million high-quality, royalty-free images. Yep, that's right. We'll give you a backstage pass to 3 different sources to add images to your Shopify blog. Plus, you can change the metadata on those images for even more SEO juice and uniqueness for your Shopify blog and WordPress site. Up next, the BlogaShop Pro Content Moderator. Now you can protect against ruthless spammers while at the same time use canned replies to help reply to any user's comments fast. Plus, you can use those same canned replies to link back to your sales page, thus bringing you even more sales. This feature works both on WordPress and on Shopify. Up next is the BlogaShop Pro SEO optimization. Take full control of your SEO with this feature as it strips descriptions, keywords, and metadata, and it also gives you control to set them based on keywords of your choice, giving your site a ton of search engine optimization value that you won't find anywhere else. All of these elements are incredible on their own, but when you add them together, you'll have a profit-pulling SEO powerhouse without any of the hassle. And with BlogaShop Pro, you'll be able to use this with a Shopify store and a WordPress site of your choosing. And finally, you'll get the BlogaShop Pro Membership Vault. We've included a training membership vault where you will find all of your from beginner to expert training, all of your downloads, webinars, and support. Never be stuck because we'll get you up and running fast. And there's so much more. Friend, you're just one click away from a boatload of server melting traffic to your Shopify stores and WordPress sites. BlogaShop Pro can help you with just that starting today. Plus, when you get started today, we'll include some incredible fast action bonuses that you can see right here on this page below. So there you have it. Everything is all ready to go to help you get truckloads of free traffic for your Shopify store and or WordPress sites. You can use it on both. So isn't it time to get started working smarter and not harder when it comes to generating free traffic? And even if you were a successful e-commerce entrepreneur, you can use BlogaShop Pro to add another stream of revenue to your bottom line. So here's what you need to do next. Go ahead and scroll down and view all the details on this page. Once you're done, use the bottom to get access to BlogaShop Pro today. Or if you've heard enough and you want to get started right now, just click the button below this message. Get ready to generate truckloads of free traffic to your Shopify store and or WordPress sites with total ease and in no time. Go ahead and get started now, and I'll see you on the inside.
Welcome to this demonstration of BlogaShop Pro. What I'm going to show you in the next few minutes is just how easy it is to find unique, professionally written content that you can post directly to any of your Shopify blogs as well as your WordPress blogs. Okay, you can use BlogaShop Pro for both. So let's go ahead and jump right in. The first thing that we can do is search articles. Now we have a database of over 67,000 unique, professionally written articles for you to choose from across 200 different categories, okay? So let's go ahead and choose let's go with the health and fitness category. And as you'll see, it's coming up with a bunch of different, more specific subcategories that you can narrow down your search with as well. You can also enter keywords if you choose. But for now, I'm just going to go ahead and choose the health and fitness and get a nice broad selection. I'm going to go ahead and search that. And as you'll see, it's going to bring back a bunch of different articles. Now from here, I can preview these articles as well, okay? So I see if it's something that I want to use or something that I like, I can go ahead and take a look at those, okay? Now at this point, what you can do is you can save these for later use, so you don't have to keep coming back and searching, right? So if you find something that you like, we're just going to simply go ahead and I'm just going to pick these random 4 articles here, and we're going to go ahead and save those for later use. All right, so now what we can do is we can also do the same thing for videos, okay? So what we'll do is we'll go over to the video search, and you have 2 ways to search here. We can enter in a keyword and go ahead and search, and it will bring back any of the videos related to your keyword. So I'm going to go ahead and just choose these first 2 for now and go ahead and save those. What you can also do is enter your own video URL. So if you have your own channel or your own videos, you can go ahead and choose those as well. So I'm just going to quickly grab one of mine and go ahead and enter that in and save it. Okay, good. So we're successfully saved. Now what we can do at this point is we have an area for you called Saved Results. You can click over there and you're going to see here are the 4 articles that I've saved. Here are the 3 videos that I've saved, this one being my video. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to be able to use those videos later to insert those into any of our posts that we want, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab one of these articles, and we're going to go ahead and convert that to a post. Okay, now once that's done, you're going to see it loads it all up here for you. Now from here, we've got a couple of options that we can do. We can go ahead and spin that content. We can add free images to it, and we can also add those saved videos. So what I'll do is I'm going to go ahead and first, I'm going to add a featured image so that this shows up on my Shopify blog. And let's see, seeing it's fitness, I guess we'll go ahead and we'll choose this one. Now here we can enter our title, our alt, and our description, which is very important for SEO purposes. So that's one thing we want to make sure that we have happen. Now with our spinner, if you choose a lot of these articles, we'll go ahead and spin that for you as well. So you always have something unique. Now what I'm also going to do is I'm going to add a video in here as well. So let's go to our ad save, and I'm just going to pick the first one that I'd saved. Okay, so we'll go ahead and insert that. Now what we can also do is insert other images here. Now I will go ahead and put an image. Let's just put one here, and seeing it's under the stress heading, we will go ahead and do a search. Now you can search through Pixabay, Pexels, and Wikimedia for any of your images. So let's just do stress and search for that image. Now it's important once we choose this image, let's just go ahead and take this guy here, that we go ahead and we put our SEO information in here, okay? So stress relief, whatever it is that you are trying to rank for SEO, we want to go ahead and enter that information, okay? So obviously we'll take a little more time to fill that out and make sure that our descriptions are good. And by the way, this information will be spun as well if you choose to spin the article. Now, what we'll do is we can do some alignment here. We can have it link if we need to, and of course change our sizes, okay? For now, I think we're good. So I'm going to go ahead and insert that image. All right, great. So now we've got our image saved. So now what we can do is go ahead and save our draft, or actually, let's go ahead and add some tags, all right? Because these tags are going to be pushed, obviously, to WordPress, to your WordPress blog, but also to your Shopify blog, okay? Creating more of that linkage across all of your articles and your store, okay? So we're going to call this, we'll say, stress. There we go. Add that, and we'll just do fitness. Okay, so we've added these couple of tags. Now we can go ahead and save our draft. Okay, now at this point, what we can do is we can choose to spin this content, all right? Now, one of the great features of BlogaShop Pro is anybody who gets access to Pro will get a free Spinner Brothers limited use account, okay? And limited use, I mean you get 50 spins a day. That's a lot of spins. That's a lot of articles, okay? And you're going to get that free with your purchase. So let's go ahead and spin. Now, we also connect with Spin Rewriter. If I had that hooked up or had my own credentials, you would see that as a choice here as well. For now, I just have Spinner Brothers. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to just spin this content. Okay, so once the spin is done, it will not spin any of the YouTube videos or images that you've put in, so you don't have to worry, all that stuff will stay intact, okay? Now at this point, what we can do is we can insert this into our Shopify blog if we choose, or we can simply publish it to our WordPress site. So for this example, I'm going to post it to my blog. Okay, so once we have this opened, we'll have a few choices here. We can choose our store, we can choose the author, and we can choose which blog to post it to. Now, Shopify allows for multiple blogs per store, okay? So you could get very specific about the type of content that you're pushing to each of your products, all right? So you can have multiple blogs, and you can manage all of those blogs right here from BlogaShop Pro's dashboard. All right, so I think I got everything set, and I'm going to go ahead and post this article. All right, so we successfully inserted it. Let's go ahead and hop on over and take a look. All right, so let me refresh. And there we go. Okay, is your working profile affected health? So there's my article. There are my tags. I'll go ahead and click into the actual article itself. There's our video. There's our image. And here's all of our text. And, of course, the tags, depending on your Shopify theme, will show up depending on if you have that enabled or not. Okay, so now what we can do from this point is we can leave a comment, okay? So let's go ahead and do that. And this one here, I'll just use a demo email.com and say, hey guys. Okay, so we'll go ahead and post this comment. All right, as you see, it's here. Let's go ahead and get back into BlogaShop. Now, what I can do is I can actually go into what's called canned comments, okay? Now, there's a couple of different ways to do this. I'm going to start with the canned comments. Now, you can create canned comments to help you moderate all the posts. If it's something generic that you're just responding with, canned comments work great for those types of situations. So you can moderate all of your comments across all your different blogs right here. So for this one, I'm just going to say it's a demo title and say, how are you? Okay, and we're going to go ahead and save that. Okay, now at this point, you'll see that it's saved, and you can insert this now when you are moderating any of your comments. So let's go ahead and do that. And what we're going to do is we're going to go over to our Shopify blog posts. Okay, so now these are the two posts that I have posted to Shopify. Okay, now what we can do is you'll see there's a view comments right here. So if I go ahead and click into that, you'll see there's my hey guys comment. I can delete it, mark it as spam, just simply reply, or I can add a canned response. So I'm going to go ahead and just add that response. Okay, and once it's done loading, there we go. How are you? Now let's go ahead and hop on back to the blog post and take a look. And there we are. So hey guys, how are you? You'll see they have both submitted correctly. Okay, now what we can also do is we can edit this particular article as well. All right, so what we could do is go back to our blog posts. We can edit. And I'm just going to go ahead and make a goofy change here just so that you can see. And we'll say made a change. And we're going to go ahead and update that post. All right, so everything is updated there, and we'll go ahead and refresh this a couple times, make sure the changes have come through. All right. And there you'll see made a change. All right. So what you can see is that you can moderate and you can edit all of your Shopify blogs, blog posts across all those blogs right from one simple dashboard. Now keep in mind, this particular post, I only posted to the Shopify store, right? I could certainly go back and respin this and post it right to this particular WordPress blog as well. So you're getting two types of content out there, pushing to your same source, wherever it is that you're trying, whatever offer you're pushing towards, you can have it on two separate platforms. So in a nutshell, that is the power of BlogaShop Pro, is content is king, and you need to get that content. We've got over 67,000 articles for you to choose from to get that content machine, that content train rolling. So thanks so much for joining me for this demonstration, and go ahead and click the buttons below to get your copy today.